Welcome back to Yapology. And it's been a minute. Hi guys. Um I know this is technically like the second episode, but there has been like many Yap recordings in between and I just haven't really taken the time to edit them, nor do I really want to. So those are probably going to stay in the vault for a while. But I'm sitting here in my room tonight sulking like I usually do. I've been in a 3 year slump, personally. I feel like topics touched on last time, you could probably surmise that. But I've really just not been doing good, doing myself justice, or even allowing myself to be happy these past 3 years. And it's mainly a pride thing, I'm realizing. Um, I moved away from my hometown 3 years ago. Um, and I've been taking it kind of rough. I've been I've been really going through it, and I've been allowing myself um, to fantasize about memories that I used to have. I guess nostalgia would be like a good way to describe it. And although it's been nice to like relive those memories, I was just really in my own mood today, and I decided to look at some old pictures while listening to some sad music to sulk even more. And when I saw these photos, of course I saw like great times, good times back then, and things that I miss, places and people. But really, like thinking back on that time, has me had me realize that everything is always pretty much the same. Like back then, I was broke. Well, I was pretty much a child, but I was broke, and I was ugly as hell. Let's be honest. I was just ugly as hell, broke as hell. And if we're going to be honest, not much has changed, but I feel like, I've done so much more now, obviously. And I've been, like, I have a way cooler life now than I did then, despite the fact that I was in a more interesting place geographically, right? I've taken numerous flights back home. I've been able to drive back home a couple times. Making these long distance trips, um, to go visit my friends and to go back home. That is something that I probably would have never done if I didn't move, and also I couldn't really even imagine doing at one point. Driving 20 minutes at one point was very far from me. I'm just trying to tell myself in the future when I'm feeling this way that my life, our life, is very cool right now, and I'm enjoying it. There's parts of it that I really don't like, and things that I've been frustrated with, and quite honestly mad about for the past 3 years. But that will all pass. Like you know, I'm so lucky and fortunate just in general. And, I'm complaining and, being pissy about not being where I want to be despite being in a very good situation. Now, just because I'm realizing this, right? Even though it's been right there the whole time. I don't know. It doesn't change my plans. It doesn't mean like, oh, I'm gonna stay. Like I do plan on moving back home. I'm just finding, realizing that despite the fact that I'm not where I want to be, right now, doesn't have to like affect my mood daily, and have to, when it affects my mood, it affects other people's moods as well. Because if I'm in a mood, then that other person's gonna be brought down by me. It's just, it's not fair. It's It's not fair to myself and not fair to the people I interact with. So I'm gonna try to be more grateful and appreciative of what I have. Right? I suppose that's enough said.